So India has to carefully manage that. There's no going back. And Trump is not going to bow down to anybody. He's very clear. He's taken on India to show a message to Russia. He thinks by forcing India to stop buying Russian oil, that he will stop Putin getting dollars. But he forgets one important thing. Most of the Russian oil is exported. India imports about $200 billion of oil 2 years ago. $80 billion is exported. Only $120 billion. We are large exporters of refined products. And mostly it goes to Rotterdam and Europe. So if we stop buying Russian oil, our industry, part of it can shut down. We're not going to lose too much of money. But what will happen is the oil price in the world will go up. Where will Europe get refined products? Europe is buying refined products from China out of Russian oil. They're the largest buyers. If the oil price goes from $65 to $90 in America, what will American consumers do? As it is, inflation has gone up. They're in deep trouble. He must understand that. He thinks that he can push India around, but India has stood up. Now that Prime Minister has gone to Shanghai, or China, Tianjin, I think he must have a call with Putin to say that India has got a trade deficit with Putin. We may be importing about $50–60 billion of oil from Russia. I think it's about 30%. 30% of 150–160 is 50 billion, correct? And we have a trade deficit with Russia because they're not importing. They must say, why don't you buy from us? More of things you buy from us. Then he's gone there to meet President Xi. He must also talk to President Xi and say that let us expand our business. But we have a trade deficit with China, $120 billion. And China is a mercantilist economy. They come and dump. They have no idea of brand and other things. They're the largest producer of solar panels in the world, 3 times world's need. They come and dump steel, they come and dump everything, they destroy every industry. So it's good to have barriers against China because you can't compete with a country which doesn't follow normal business principles, which only comes and dumps. Corporate profits in China have not expanded for the last 10 years. 10 years. That the stock market is down in China. It's not gone up for 10 years, except now it went up a little bit. So I think it's important for him to talk and for Xi also President Xi to understand that he has to solve this problem. Trade cannot go on. And if trade goes there, the business between 3 of them, India can export $120 billion more. We can show that we have an alternative. So I think it's very important for India to take some action. And this is going to be painful for India because it is impacting the large part of the labor-intensive industries. So India must come out with some kind of help for all these industries which are impacted. For example, why don't you spend money on marketing?